Weird love. So we've been talking about, why you loved your village shop or your corner shop or your newsagents, your post office when you were growing up. And indeed, if you are lucky enough to have a local shop that's not, at one of the big supermarkets, if you have an independently owned or maybe a family-run shop nearby, what do you love about it? We have had some lovely texts and tweets in so far. And Tom has contacted us as well. Hello, Tom.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I hear that you're outside somewhere very windy.
Yeah, that's right. Working in the beautiful village of Alderton.
Lovely. So is Alderton the place where you want to shout about your local shop?
Yes, I do actually. We're fortunate still to have a general store and a post office in this village. Its future has been in the balance over the last 10 years or so. But fortunately, the man who currently runs it is an absolute star. And I'll tell you why, because he actually travels over 700 miles a week to operate Alderton store and post office. His name's Yari Aram, and he comes down every morning, opens it up at 8:30 without fail, and then he goes home at about 5:15 every day, and he commutes down and back again. And I worked it out, he travels in excess of 700 miles a week.
Where is he coming from to travel that many miles a week?
Well, the trouble is, Yari's got quite a big house in Sutton Coldfield, but he has looked at the property values down here, and he couldn't get anything anywhere near what he's got there, so he's rather reluctant to give that one up. But he's shown tremendous commitment to this village over the last couple of years or so since he took over Alderton Village Store, and he's so obliging, and I just thought I'd sing his praises today. And of course his delightful wife Manahas, who comes down from time to time on busier days, pension Thursday or something like that, to give him an extra helping hand.
What is it that you like? Obviously, I mean, that just shows dedication. But what do you think would happen if he wasn't doing that? Do you think that anybody else would run the village shop? Do you think you'd still have one?
Well, people have mooted at a community store. That's all very well, but it's very often with these community projects, they set sail and they go very well for a while, and then one or two things sort of happen. People drop out, and I can't believe anybody would show the commitment that he has, really. But it's such a valuable service because of the post office. They're very few and far between now, these country post offices. And I suppose it was one of the main reasons why Yari took it over, because obviously, like a petrol station, you've got passing trade, and you get certain people in every day and X amounts of people in every day. But I'm sure it would be very much missed, because everybody would have to travel elsewhere, and I think the nearest store would be about 3 miles away up in Winchcombe or up at Toddington on the roundabout. And it's just the convenience and the the general sort of easiness of it all, really. And to be honest with you, certain things he sells, I know dear. In fact, they're cheaper than the supermarket. So I think everybody who's listening today, if they've got a local village store or post office, they should support it. And even if it does mean at times spending a little bit more money, I think our communities are far better for them being around, really. And
it's just always nice to know the name of the person that's serving you as well, and getting to know them and build up that relationship as well. Tom, thank you so much for contacting us about that.
Well, hopefully if Chris Baxter shows up here one day and does Alderton as the village of the week, we'll be able to introduce him to Mr. Yari, and he'll be able to obviously talk about his commitment far more eloquent than I have today.
I do feel a future visit coming on to Alderton. Thank you so much, Tom, there from Alderton, shouting about his village shop. They still have one. What's so special about yours? If you want to shout out